And
This is about this.
60 seconds.
No. Hey, my name's Rose.
hi, Ro.
I'm sorry.
Flying solo. Great. Pull your tray up, strap yourself in, and type.
21.
30 seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B on your keyboard. That's B as in Babette.
Hey, maybe if I shave, you won't mistake me for your mother.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Ooh, 20 seconds. All right, listen. This couldn't be any simpler. Question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in. You pick one of the choices on the screen. Easy. You got it?
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9.
Okay,
8,
and get rid of the desktop.
Oh, that's
6,
fair.
Take it to black.
You have yourself a good night, Phoebe, and we'll see you next week.
My little addiction.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yada, yada, yada. Well, all right, that's out of the way. This is it? Just you? Well, I get paid no matter what. Okay,
Exactly.
let's do
Think about the positive aspects of it, Cookie.
it. All right, hit me. Pucker up for. Won't you be my neighbor in exchange for a favor? And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. All right, folks, listen up. It's time for a little political lesson care of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Say King Friday gave Prince Tuesday a piece of land to rule. Then the new Lord Tuesday gave land to X the Owl and Bob Dog. What would be the most appropriate name for the new show? Mr. Marx's neighborhood, Lady Elaine's democracy go-round, Mr. Rogers' feudal system, or the land of Machiavelli?
That sounds like a feudal system.
A feudal system entails a king dividing his land among lords who in turn divide that land among other subjects, all in exchange for political loyalty. But let's face it, Queen Sarah holds the keys to this kingdom. Okay, I need a category. This one likes to go by Lost in Syndication. $1,000 if you get it. Hey, it's time to get lost in space. If the Jupiter 2 spaceship met the same fate as the planet Jupiter in 1994, what would happen to its crew? Will would be eclipsed by Pluto, Dr. Smith would be pelted by asteroids, Mr. Robinson would tilt 45 degrees, or Judy would fall into a black hole.
I think it would be pelted by asteroids.
In 1994, the planet Jupiter was pelted with fragments from a comet.
Danger! Danger, Bill Robinson!
Dave!
Finally, something shut that f***ing robot.
I need a category. The category, There's No Plot, Part 3. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Just step up and take a swing at this one. What's the most appropriate title for a movie about a tamarack, a tamarind, a tamarisk, and a tamarind? 3 trees and a monkey, 3 dogs and a walrus, 3 goats and a mountain, or 4 chickens?
I think that'd be 3 trees and a monkey.
Tamaracks, tamarinds, and tamarisks are trees, and a tamarin is a monkey. Now that's family entertainment.
All right, I think we just need to move this up a little bit. Well, it's not really helping.
Category, please.
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta head for, yeah.
And I believe this one's called Something Fishy in Wanda. $2,000 for a correct answer. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Say Hollywood decides to make an all-cartoon version of a fish called Wanda. Considering their common speech impediment, who would replace Michael Palin's Ken? Sylvester the Cat, Shmoo, Porky Pig, or Mushmouth from Fat Albert?
Ken had a stammering issue.
Both Porky and Ken from A Fish Called Wanda have pronounced stutters. But that's where the similarity ends. Michael Palin wears pants. pick a category.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
The category is When Harry Met Geometry. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. What would make Harry Connick Jr. more conic? Sculpting him into a ball, sharpening his head to a point, dividing him into 2 parts, or putting a scoop of ice cream on his head?
I think sharpening his head to a point would do it.
Sharpening Harry's head to a point would make him more conic. What? Do you think I'm making a joke? Okay, I need a category.
Oh, you're serious?
Well, what do we have here? Viva Barista! How does $2,000 sound? So you know how they say that the best cure for a hangover is to have a little bit of the hair of the dog that bit you? Well, imagine that you've stumbled into Starbucks with a caffeine headache, desperate for a cappuccino. Based upon the origin of the word cappuccino, what might the barista offer you? A piece of the pie that bit you, the hood of the monk that bit you, the tail of the horse that bit you, or the pants of the sailor that bit you?
Cappuccino. None of these are ringing a bell for me, though. I'm going to pass on this.
In case you're wondering, the name Cappuccino comes from the order of Friars Minor Capuchin monks in Italy. The coffee drink got its name from the color of the monks' hoods. So you see, those monks aren't actually chanting, it's their audible caffeine buzz. I need a category. Uh-oh, wet suck.
Gibberish question.
It's time for a licorice espresso.
One gibberish category coming up. Good music and bad seafood. This question's gonna start out at 5,000 big ones. Now, don't get nervous, but the more time you take, the less cash you get. All right, listen
understood.
closely to this phrase and tell me what famous young performer this rhymes with.
Squid'll leave me under.
First clue, he's a talented musician. Okay. All right, type in your answer.
Thank you.
That's right. When Stevie Wonder started his music career at the age of 11, he was dubbed Little Stevie Wonder. I guess pubescent Stevie Wonder wouldn't have sold as many albums.
Yeah.
Okay, pick a category. This one's called You Think Carrie Had It Bad, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Put it in gear, cause here we go. Say your classmates select you as the person who is most like a small solid raised area of the skin that does not contain pus. What have you just been voted? Most pustular, most papular, most popliteal, or most poplar?
I thought, you know, in all honesty, I kind of thought that would be a thing.
Here's what you should have picked. A small raised area of the skin that does not contain pus is called a papule. In other words, it might be time to shop for another school.
Could be.
Category, please.
Aloha, question number 9.
Let's see what we got going. Raisin Raisins. This one can net you $1,000. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. If the California raisins are your raison d'etre, which of the following is most likely the case? You work for a California raisin, you live in a California raisin, you wear California raisins on your feet, or you live for the California raisins.
Reason for... You live for him?
Raison d'etre means reason for living. Yep, set your sights low. That's what I say.
Fair, fair.
All right, hit me. You, my friend, better start getting comfortable, cause this one could get steamy. You're joining in on a three-way.
Joy.
Okay, let me briefly explain here. You're gonna see a three-way
I
like
think I
this
got
one.
it.
If you buzz in
That'd
when
be
the correct
gas.
member of the three-way is lit up, it's $1,000 in the bank. But look out, it'll cost you
Liquid.
$1,000 every time you're wrong. And be careful, individual answers don't necessarily have anything to do with the three-way as a group. All right, let's get this party rolling. The category for this three-way is You're No Jacqueline Kennedy. And that can only mean that this three-way is about the second most famous American political family, Theodore Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
All righty, watch your buzzer. Here we
Let's go. Oh.
Oh, yes.
That would be Teddy. Teddy's probably did that.
Oh, yes.
That'd be Franklin. Eleanor, I believe.
Oh, yes.
Teddy.
Oh, yes.
Franklin. Eleanor.
Well, that's all we got to show you. Now clean yourself up while we see how you did. Wow, I'm just speechless. You're the best I've ever had, I swear. While I regain my composure, let's check out your overall score. And now we return to our regularly scheduled program. One down, round two
Sure.
to go. Let's get on it. Every question in round two is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. I need a category.
Well, considering Saturday Night is a recent film, let's go with it.
Well, looks like this category is Barely Alive from New York. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Hey, remember when the only thing you had going on Saturday night was Saturday Night Live?
Oh, boy, I remember that. Boy, I do. I love
Oh,
that
great, you
show.
stirred up old
I
man.
got a question about it. You want to hear it? What do you think, boy?
Well, all right, well, why not? You know, I think we've got ourselves a guest host question. Welcome aboard, old man. Great, I'm glad you're here.
Oh, you mean now?
Yeah, just talking to the mic.
The mic. Oh, this thing?
Yeah, it's a mic.
Okay, hello. 1, 2, scoodly-doo.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah,
hello.
yeah, we got that.
Mikey,
Yeah, we got the
microphone.
levels.
Sibling,
You're on.
sibling.
Give us a question!
Okay. If I were... Excuse me. If I were to ask the oldest person ever to host Saturday Night Live out on a date, what would be my pickup line? Hey, Golda Meir, you look cute. You're sweet, Candy Birkin. Nice blouse, Miss Spillman. Or Dr. Ruth, what makes you cry?
Is it Go to My Ear, maybe?
Boy, are you wrong, boy chick. Golda Meir never hosted Saturday Night, though, 210. Learn a little trivia, why don't you?
Shut up, old man.
Should have picked this.
Miss Spillman. She was the oldest host of Saturday Night Live. You may be sitting at the keyboard wondering, who is this Miss Spillman? Is she some kind of famous actress or a dancer or something? Well, no, she wasn't. She was a little 80-year-old hottie who won the Anyone Can Host contest. Hey, wait a minute. Anyone can host. Hey, Cookie, that was fun. Can I be the host from now on?
Yeah, no, you cannot be the host from now on, but you can leave and take this thing. This
Maybe you
bag.
should run
What
for
is that?
mayor of a small Colorado
Get-
town.
Yeah, bye. Okay, pick a category.
I'm getting a rating of 12. Over.
Here we have Rover Rare. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Think fast. Imagine an episode of Scooby-Doo that has the gang working undercover at a carnival. If Scooby becomes a barker, what would you most likely hear? I re-rub and roar roocher. Wrap right up and re-raising raggy. Where's the root rent? Or I roofed on the reel-to-reel rent.
That would be number 2.
A person who uses loud sales pitches to attract people at carnivals is called a barker. Of course Shaggy would be in the freak show because there's nothing weird about a Great Dane walking around in a sports coat and straw hat convincing people to buy tickets to a show. Okay, I need a category.
Sorry. I got a loud dog in the neighborhood.
Okay, give it up for Great Scandals
And he
of
loves to
Yesteryear.
bark.
And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Hey, help me out, would you? I'm trying to remember this woman's name. Buzz in and start typing when you know. She was involved in some kind of sex scandal in the 80s. It was some kind of monkey business with one of those TV preachers. She was so upset by the whole incident, she posed for Playboy. She also appeared in a music video with that one comedian that always screamed. What is her name?
Okay, I think I actually know this. I just hope I can spell the last name right.
Jessica Hahn was the woman involved in the sex scandal with televangelist Jim Baker. Fortunately,
Perfect.
she recovered from the traumatic experience by posing for Playboy and appearing in a Sam Kinison video. You know, basically, she just traded the people that love for the people that lust. All right, hit me. This category's known as
Right foot blue! Sir, yes, sir!
one right answer and $6,000 head your way. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Considering what type of location is credited as the birthplace of the Marines, which skill would be the most appropriate boot camp training? Clapping when stage lights go out, killing and eating cattle, lifting beer mugs with one hand, or wiping sunscreen on the enemy?
Okay, so it's either a stage, a theater, a slaughterhouse,
Congratulations, you are now
or
among the
beach?
few, the proud, the lame. Drink up. The Marines were believed to have started at the Tun Tavern, a brew house in Philadelphia. The Marines were started in a tavern. Our national anthem is a drinking song. You know, we're going to have to change our name to the U.S. of AA. Category, please. I got some good news for you.
Dis
You're
or
about
dat?
to move into a dis or dat. This dis or dat's category name is It Really Satisfies. All right, I'm going to read off 7 names of candy bars, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's got caramel, nougat, or both.
Not
As each one
both.
comes up, if it's a candy bar with caramel, press 1. If it's a candy bar with nougat, press 2. Press 3 if it's both. And if you want to skip one, press 4. You get $1,000 for each right answer, and I'll take $1,000 away for a wrong answer or for one you didn't get to. All right, I'll start you off with 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Mars bar, caramel, nougat, or both? Milky
Nope.
Way.
You had no?
Twix.
I think you had caramel.
Sugar Daddy.
Caramel?
Three Musketeers.
Both?
Payday.
You just had nougat?
Last one. Whatchamacallit.
Both?
That's all of them.
You.
5 wrong. That can't possibly help.
No, it
Hey,
can't
maybe
really.
I'll start guessing better on the next question. I need a category. Now serving. Mama said deck you out. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Let's rock. If the LL in LL Bean stood for the same thing as it does in LL Cool J's name, what would the company be called? Ladies Love Bean, Lower Links Bean, Lover Larry Bean, or Livin' Large Bean?
That would be Ladies Love Bean, as in Ladies Love
James
Cool
Todd
James.
Smith is better known as LL Cool J, or Ladies Love Cool James. You know, I'm glad there was no gunplay in settling that feud thing between LL Bean and J-Live Crew. Okay, I need a category.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, crest on 17.
This little number's known as, with friends like these, who needs enemies? How does $4,000 grab you? Hey, look, I've got a copy of a Friends script. Let's see if we can figure out the plot just by looking at the title page. Friends, the one where Chandler shows the gang Chandler's Wobble. What happens in this episode? Chandler gets drunk in an Irish pub, Chandler and Rachel study the Earth's axis, Joey scoops out a piece of Chandler's brain, or Phoebe watches Chandler's package.
I have no idea what Chandler's Wobble is.
Let's take a look at the right answer. Chandler's Wobble is a periodic variation in the Earth's axis of rotation. I wonder what we'll be looking at when Rachel experiences the cold of the North Pole. Category, please.
Okay, I'm going to pause while we're waiting on the ads to finish here. Unfortunately, Pre-Road tried to sneak up and say, you ain't done yet. You ain't done. So we're doing a minute ad to try to call this thing out and get it back to normal. We got about 22 seconds left. Be sure to check out tomorrow. I think I may do a little outside the park baseball, so you may want to watch that one. Saturday may do horror. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's continue.
Open wide and get ready for the suffocation of an 80s band. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Remember that Air Supply song, I'm All Out of Love? Well, if Air
I
Supply
do
were
not.
also all out of air, which of these elements would the band not have lost? Neon, krypton, nitrogen, or calcium?
I think Krypton.
Actually, there are traces of krypton in the air. I wonder if Superman
Really?
suffers from some
Is it
kind of
calcium?
environmental disorder. Bet you wish you'd picked this. There is no calcium in the air, so the band could not have lost that element. But if the name of the band were Milk Supply...
Oh.
All right, hit... For your enjoyment, war. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Let's see how you handle this one.
Yes.
Which battle of the bands would best describe the War of 1812? Modern English versus America, Atlanta Rhythm Section versus Boston, Europe versus Asia, or the Bengals versus Wilson Phillips?
That'd be Modern English versus
The
America.
War of 1812 was between the British and the Americans. This would be a great way to teach history class, although you might have a hard time finding bands named South Vietnam and Somalia. Okay, pick a category. The selection is bad women's hairdos and the states that love them. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Heads up, here it comes. Which of these is an actual official state nickname? Maryland, the old wig state, Iowa, the cinnamon bun state, South Carolina, the shag tree state, or Utah, the beehive state?
I think it would be the Beehive.
Utah, the beehive state.
There you go.
I guess they thought Land of 10,000 Bouffants would be pushing it. I need a category. All rise, the attack is now in session. If you see two words that go together on the screen, buzz in and you've got $2,000. Hit your buzzer when they don't go together. You can kiss $2,000 goodbye. Here's the fun part.
Remember the clue.
The words only match if they fit this clue. Of course I take that personally. And you should take it any way you can get it. Good luck.
Yes. The jerk. The blank. If you can't say it, see it. The pest. Happy Fatso. Crybaby.
Well, slap my face and call me sugar. Let's see how you jack your final score.
I have dominated the Jack Attacks today.
Congratulations, my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself and you came out on top. Not many people can say that, but I know plenty of people who can say...
All right, that's one more in the can, folks. Hey, Raul, what's happening?
Yes! You made the high scoreboard! I am in such awe of your presence. If you want to play again, let me know.
You're all gonna grow up to be drunken whores, so shove it where the
I can't say that's... Alright, thank you for... Alright, that concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Volume 3. If you like what you saw here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread the word. This is Ticket Squeeze Gaming, and the arcade is now closed.